Part 5 of the Naude's Neck Pass covers the lower half of the eastern descent from the 21st to the 31st kilometer. If you intend driving this pass, it's important to watch all parts sequentially to gain a complete perspective of what to expect. The next 10 kilometers contain 39 bends, corners and curves and includes the longest straight section of the entire pass. This section also has the easiest gradients and traverses several large farms. Even on these wider parts of the pass, it's still necessary to slow right down to allow safe passing. After rains, the road can become quite rutted and bumpy in certain sections. A few kilometers past the southern end of the pass, you'll find the small town of Maclear, which is situated near the Moy River, which is a tributary of the Tsitsa River. It's located 172 kilometers north of East London and 80 kilometers northeast of Elliot. It was founded in 1876 as a military camp called Nkwankwaru Drift and developed rapidly, reaching municipal status in 1916. The town was named after Sir Thomas Maclear, who lived from 1794 to 1879 and was a famous astronomer who laid the foundation for a trigonometrical survey of the Cape Colony. The land to the east and the south was part of the former homeland of Transkei. The town is well known for its spectacular trout fishing and is set in beautiful surroundings. This part of South Africa remains relatively wild and untouched, giving visitors an unadulterated experience of the splendor of a country that is defined by its natural prosperity. The towering bergs, crisp air and clear skies make Maclear a wonderful spot for families and friends to explore. Mountain biking trails, as well as walking and hiking trails, give those visiting the area the chance to see it in a personal, tangible way, breathing in, smelling, touching and feeling the wonders of the South African countryside. The town's main street has a veritable buzz about it, almost always busy with locals going about their daily routine. Maclear and its surrounds have an important history and prehistory. There are dinosaur footprints and rock paintings in the surrounding caves, both of which testify to the rich culture and heritage, as well as to the archaeological value of the Eastern Cape. There are also a number of perennial rivers and streams in and around Maclear. These have earned the town a trusted reputation amongst keen trout fishermen. In fact, Maclear hosts the annual Trout River Festival, inviting hordes of nature lovers and anglers to sample the waters. The more adventurous tourists will get their fix in the mountains and gorges surrounding the town, as it's known for its excellent abseiling, paragliding and 4x4 trails. On the 14th of January 1834, the first party of Dutch settlers, under the leadership of Piet Uys, left Grahamstown in 14 ox wagons. On the 30th of January that same year, they spent the night at what is today known as Maclear. Uys was so impressed with the setting that he named the river the Moy Rivier, and up to date it's known under this name. One of the local San people painted one of these ox wagons under an overhanging rock on the farm Craigmore and can still be seen today with permission. The first white man to settle in the present Maclear district was the medical doctor and missionary Reverend William Murray. Sir Thomas Maclear was also the man who made the first complete survey of Table Mountain overlooking the city of Cape Town. He planted a beacon on the highest point of the eastern table, and up to date this beacon is still known as Maclear's Beacon. During the year 1884, the Department of Public Works of the Old Cape Colony started to build a road from Dordrecht via Elliot, Ugie and Maclear to Kokstad. During 1886 and 7, a road was built from Maclear to Tsolo, and in 1889 from Maclear over the Drakensberg to Rhodes. Bridges were built across the Inku River at Ugie and across the Moy River at Maclear. At the 30-kilometer mark, this bend marks the point where the road swings from east into the south and remains in that direction as it heads steadily towards Maclear. The road now enters a big right-hand initiated S-bend which offers lovely views over the valley on the left. Exiting this S-bend requires a reduction in speed as a double apex left-hand bend of 130 degrees has to be negotiated. Be sure to watch part 6 and the final video on the magnificent Naude's Neck Pass.